Oh my god. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Good morning, my friends. I'm gonna make this a stream in English and then in Spanish because I do believe it is necessary. Okay, I was I was having breakfast and I was watching a few clips and I come up with something like this. Just give me 1 second, all right? Uh, this clip right here. Are you guys ready? Okay.
PlayStation executives apparently have a plan for preventing players from leaving console and moving to PC, and also they think this same plan will win back players from PC to console. I'm gonna be honest, I don't personally think this makes sense, but I'll explain it to you. You let me know what you think in the comments. So during a company meeting in June, Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO and President Hideaki Nishino and Herman Hulst, who famously came from Guerrilla Games and is now in charge of all of their studios, they were asked by some investors what they plan to do to win back players who left PlayStation for PC. And this, to be clear, has been a problem and a concern for PlayStation for a while. They brought a bunch of their games to PC to let players try them and hopefully win them over to PlayStation.
Okay, just let me pause it right there. Number one, this is exactly what I just say in my last, let's say, reaction video. It's in Spanish, I get it. But given that this video is in English, I'm starting with English, then I'm gonna go to Spanish, all right? So bear with me. Listen. I just say that first, Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna go only digital code in the box. I'm a very old guy. I'm an old wolf that grew up with the midnight releases, with the boxes. I want and I need the box. It's part of the environment, right? Fine. I don't. Then PlayStation come up and say that in 2028 they're not gonna making physical copies anymore. I was hoping and I'm guessing that what they're saying is there's not gonna be the disc inside of the box. You can get the box like Grand Theft Auto 6. You're gonna get the box. You're gonna get the download code. That's it. But that is just a step to completely eliminate all the physical media. That's my thinking. I was getting ready for that because I knew that this will happen. I would like to say a lot of things about that, but they doing it for cost reductions, which is horrible thing for me, and I'm not alone. Almost all the people want the physical media, but there is a curious thing right there. So, if we were in those days, 2028, 2029, 2030, and there were no more physical editions, if Crimson Desert will come up, where do you think I'm gonna buy it for? The only reason why I buy things for the consoles is because of the box. That's it. That's the only reason. So if there are no physical editions, and I have a rig or a computer or a device that it is 2 times more powerful than my current consoles, 3 times, 4 times, where do you think I'm gonna buy it for? Obviously, for the computer, for the device that give me the most performance and the best settings. Obviously, right? And I bought the Crimson Desert because I wanted the box. That is the only reason that I bought for the PlayStation 5. That's the only reason. And I had to play it. It does run in performance mode. In most part, it's okay, but in the towns where it is crowded with NPCs, there is a considerably drops on the frame rates, and I don't like that. I'm a guy that I want to live in the plus 60 frames per second. It's a big difference, and I don't want to play. I bought the Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PS4. and I was waiting for the PS5 so I can get the upgrade. They didn't make it. I don't know why they didn't. So I had to end up buying it on Steam, and I wanted to play because even in PlayStation 5 it runs at 30 frames per second. I don't want to play that game with an amazing everything on 30 frames per second. So I'm gonna buy it on. I did buy it on Steam, and I'm gonna. I haven't played it. I didn't have the time, but I'm gonna play it on plus 60 frames per second, right? So there you go. There you have it. I mean, I am not gonna play every single game that doesn't have a box. I'm gonna play it on a PC, and I know that they will try to make more dedicated or exclusive games for the PlayStation. But what he's saying is exactly that. So a lot of games that were exclusive on the PlayStation, they wanted to, they did make it available on PC. So I mean, you do that, and then you say you're gonna erase all the physical copies. That's like, dude, I'm not gonna be playing PlayStation games anymore. I'm gonna play it on the PC, right? So, and actually, the Grand Theft Auto 6, I have this conflict because I want the game. I wanna stream the game as soon as it came out, but I didn't buy the the pre-sales. I don't know how to say that. Um, why I didn't buy it? Very easy. It's gonna run on 30 frames per second, most likely on the PlayStation. And if that stuff doesn't have a performance mode, I honestly I don't. It's it's gonna be hard for me to play it at 30 frames per second. I don't like to play games on 30 frames per second. I don't want it. I mean, okay. So this video was, I was having breakfast and I had to finish quickly, so come up here and just to show you these guys, because damn.
But it seems like what the data suggests is that it actually caused a lot more PlayStation players to leave for PC because they realized, hey, if I'm
Why? Exactly what I just say yesterday, and another, and Jesus.
going to get my PlayStation exclusives on PC, why would I not just play on PC for everything, you know? And so investors have been really curious what they're going to do to prevent more player spillage and leakage, but also to win back some of those.
Okay, so this is what I until this point I was. I mean, it's just what I said. It's fine. We'll see what how everything goes. But this right here is what I had to come up here and just make this video. So first they try to do what Microsoft does, buying studios to regulate the competitions, and especially the Game Pass, which I truly deeply hate. The Game Passes, the this membership stuff, because they give us things that are not exactly what we want, and they want the subscription fee. Give us the money, so we know that we, even if we give you garbage, we got the money. That's what I don't like it. That convenience is coming to a higher price. So they bought Bungie, and what did they do with Bungie? What is Sony doing? They destroy Bungie. They make Conquer. They want to push the things that we don't want, and what we want is when we give you our money, right? So that's just, oh my god. Anyways, and for instance, in Bungie, we don't want Marathon. We didn't want to Destiny 2 to be closed. It's extremely very easy and very simple what we want from Bungie. We want Destiny 3, and the way we want it. That's it. And Destiny is a game that you can sell, and is a live service, because that's what everyone wants now. The membership, the constant give me your money every month, not every 2 years, every 5 years, right? I mean, what is to think about Destiny 3? Everybody wants Destiny 3. I mean, the audience for Destiny 1 and 2, which is a lot of players. We want Destiny 3. Because I want Destiny 3 as well. And I'm gonna buy the game. Don't make it free. Make it a $70. If you sell Destiny 3 for $80, we are going to buy it. And we're gonna buy the cosmetics and just make it the way we want it.
You have got to nail what it is that makes Destiny Destiny. That is the core. You got to have that nailed down. That's got to be your North Star. And that will guide you throughout the entire development process.
And I think we deserve Destiny 3. So, and then they make the exclusive PlayStation is now available to PC. And dude, I'm gonna start buying games on on PC, and your PlayStation box is gonna start okay. And then they make this, no more physical editions, but we're gonna make some arrangements. Here he goes.
Players. And this is what those executives at Sony said. Quote, PlayStation has long been strongly associated with the idea of playing in the living room. However, in recent years, more users globally have been using personal monitors. In response, we are selling peripherals such as monitors and speakers to break away from the fixed perception that PlayStation equals the living room and to broaden usage scenarios. For the next generation platform, in other words the PlayStation 6, rather than simply serving as an alternative to PCs, we aim to deliver value that's unique to PlayStation. This includes not only technological advancements, but also an expansion of usage styles, enabling a seamless experience that can be enjoyed naturally beyond the living room. Now, in case you are wondering what on earth that means, allow me to translate out of the corpo speak. Basically, what's been rumored for a while is that PlayStation is going to launch a handheld gaming peripheral in addition to the base console for the PlayStation 6. Think of like Xbox Series X and S, but for the PlayStation 6, it'll be the console that sits on your media center next to your TV or your desk, and then also a handheld gaming device that is weaker but can still run the same games. They're doing this because they want you to be able to play while laying in your bed or while on a bus or while on an airplane, all of the same games that you're playing in the living room, and expand it out. Overall, I think PlayStation is floundering a little bit, trying to come up with a way to compete against PC, but not in ways that they will clearly lose. PlayStation is like a lockdown ecosystem. PC is very open. PlayStation is all about like tailored experiences. PC is just a Wild West. And I don't know how they win that battle if they're in the same price range. And I don't think this is enough to truly differentiate it in any sort of meaningful way. But let me know what you think. Does a handheld and speakers being sold sell you on the PlayStation 6 if it's over 1,000? Or does this not make sense to you either?
It doesn't make any sense. Okay, listen. I'm gonna make it this very easy, very clear, very, very crystal clear, crispy clean. Okay, here it goes. This is for the entire world. This is very easy. Okay. She says, video game industry, video games. This is for everyone, for everybody, everybody. Make good video games. That's it. That's it. Make good video games. The things that I love about Nintendo is the Zelda on its times. The last two Zelda were like, okay. The Zelda games. The Metroid games. Except the last one, which it was absolutely garbage. I don't care what people try to defend it because of the legacy feeling. The Nintendo Prime 4 was so disappointing, so awful, so pure garbage. I just actually I'm gonna make another pause because in the morning today in the morning I just saw a news There are new Metro Primes are coming. I hope this is your window. This is your time to make it better. This is your last chance, Nintendo, to restore the Metroid franchise. You owe us. Got it? Okay. So here it goes. The thing that I love about Nintendo, the games, the Zelda, the Metroids, and some Mario's, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, absolutely beautiful. The the games is what I love about Nintendo. Certainly not the Power Glove, the Virtual Boy, the they are so in love to making things that doesn't end up working. The only reason why the Switch work is because they finally nail the idea to take a console that you can take it on the go. But that's the only reason. I mean, we don't want the performance on the Switch 2 at those prices. With those, with those. I mean, in 2026, we want beautiful graphics. Okay, it's to go. That's fine. You keep dragging that success. What I'm saying with this, we want the games. We don't want peripherals. We don't want so many things which are cool as long as the game is the prime thing that keeps you in. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It's very easy, very simple. The video game is the core thing, not your microtransactions, not your dumbass peripherals, not so many things that we don't want to. I get it. You're a company. You're here for the money, but you're wrong. You got lost in the way. The passion for making video games is everything. We give you the money because of the passion of video games, not because we want accessories that not only I don't want, but I say, what is this? The amiibos? Of course they're gonna buy it. We want the figurines. We want the physical, tangible things that are extracted from our intangible world that we love so much. But that's the only reason. Stop trying to force feed these kind of things to us. And PlayStation is trying to follow every bad decision, it seems. What is this? I mean, make it better. Make better decisions. Making Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 and 3, because this is what they're supposed to be, Part 2 and 3, it's fine. But as long as they were Part 2 and 3, when you make it standalone games, each entry, and you start without anything, when you come out of Midgar, how that is a deception that it is well established in my life in the video game industry. Worst decision ever. Make it standalone games. I mean, I could talk a lot about that, but anyways, it's fine that you want to make the money. I'm not against you guys getting compensated greatly for something that you put your time, but you had to put your heart in it. We give you the money because of the passion of the art, not because you got a lot of guys trying to figure it out how socialists, psychologists, how to make the perfect microtransaction, the perfect, the perfect psychology way to take our money from us with the least possible effort. With finding a lot of art people and making AI production. Just the money is there, but It's not okay. I mean, we want Destiny 3 the way Destiny 1 was in our hearts. We want Metroid Prime not with the same weapons, but it's the same but awful. A suit that looks amazing. The suit looks nice. But the functionality of that suit is to power up a bike that nobody requested. What is that? And then you had to justify the motorcycle with scenarios or maps that you just cycling through a circle. What is the graphics look like? What is that, man? You had the ice beam, the fire beam, the wave beam. I don't know. I don't even remember. The same three weapons almost all the time. What you do in Metroid Prime 1 to 2 was amazing. And they look almost the same, but it was shadow. It wasn't ice. It was light. It wasn't fire. I mean, make it okay, you know. Don't be afraid. Jesus. I can come up with 7 weapons, 7 beams in like 20 minutes. Doesn't take that much. I don't know. What was that? Keep your shit together, guys. And about Nintendo, PlayStation, a PlayStation 6, yeah. A PlayStation handheld, sure. No more physical copies, fine. But make good games. Now, I assure you that if you want to go all digital, that's fine. But do not punish the audience by... we're going to disappear the Play Store in these countries. We're going to make that if you bought a game, a digital copy, and the servers are no longer available, that's it. It's very easy. Make a design that if the servers are gone, you still will be able to download somehow and being able to play it offline the game. It's very easy. Come on. I don't think it's that hard. Nintendo, do you want to make Joy-Cons that are that they like completely disposable? You use it 1 year and you had to buy one. Fine, but make a comfortable design. I mean, you know that there are so many, most of the third-party designs that you don't want are more comfortable for almost every hand, especially if you have big hands. So you make it comfortable Joy-Cons. You know, there are so many ideas that we can get, that we can think of to get people's money, but the people is gonna be happy. But you go to the cheapest, worst, punishing the gamers, the audience. I mean, what is that? Oh man, that's all I wanted to say, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna make this in Spanish. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm a bit disappointed at the moment. Oh boy. Fix this, please. All right. That's Dr. Sasek for today. And I hope everything gets better and not worse.